Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking The Real Housewives of Orange County, season 16, episode 17, which was the season finale. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. Before we get into the show, you can probably tell that my voice is still gone. I took several days off trying to rest my voice, but nothing has really helped. So we're just gonna push through. So before we get into the show, I should just say that this episode was quite lackluster for me. This episode also was reported to have the lowest ratings. According to Reality Blurb, The Real Housewives of OC ratings reached an all-time low amid season 6 finale as Vicki Gunvalson addresses potential return to show. 16th season of The Real Housewives of Orange County did not end on a high note. In fact, it ended on the lowest note in history. Following the airing of the season finale on Wednesday, it was confirmed that Bravo's reality series, which once captured nearly 3 million viewers, brought in an all-time low as fans call for the return of past housewives, including OG cast member Vicki Gunvalson and longtime star Tamra Judge. In fact, this episode was the lowest rated episode in the Real Housewives of Orange County history, with only 732,000 live viewers. There's been a lot of fans online requesting to bring back Vicki and Tamra full-time, and I also would like to see Vicki and Tamra brought back. A lot of fans have also requested that Dr. Jen is fired, that Emily and Gina are demoted, and of course that they bring back Tamra, Vicki, keep Noella, Shannon, and Heather. I think they could get rid of Jen, Emily, and Gina, and I wouldn't be mad if they got rid of Heather and Noella, but if they decided to keep Noella and Heather, I could deal with them one more season. Also, it should be noted that a lot of people have asked for Kelly Dodd to return. Reality TV Guru posted a tweet saying, "Bring Tamra Judge and Vicki Gunvalson back, Andy. This finale is the second worst ever after season 15. Like, what is going on with the Real Housewives of Orange County? We haven't had any good finales since both were full-time." And Vicki replied, "I'm ready." This season's reunion will be 2 parts. I personally believe that they could have done with 1 part. Again, you guys, I apologize for my voice. So when the show starts off, it's the next morning. The ladies are still in Aspen, and they're still reeling from the night before.
You were a little psycho last night.
It wasn't me last night, it was the demons.
I think Gina just doesn't want to take responsibility for the fact that she was completely out of control, and so she's going to blame it on the evil spirits.
I do not give you permission to take up residency inside of me.
And she's yet to treat me like an equal.
She should be sticking up for me. I'm gonna tell her, I think it's great she's being a good friend to Noella. I just want her to be a good friend to me.
So, you know what? I've had it. I've absolutely had it. Gina is a bunch of BS. I almost lost my cool and said something else, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm a lady. Anyway, I think it's a bunch of crap. Why don't you just be a grown-up? Come out of your room and get the ladies together and apologize for your crappy behavior the night before. Especially apologize to Noella for the comments that it happens regarding her father passing, the comments you made about her divorce. Apologize to this girl. All of that was unnecessary. It just comes off as ridiculous. And I appreciate that Emily can see that Gina is making up this stupid, the Tommy knockers made her do it storyline. But what I cannot respect is that Emily didn't just call her on it. You should have called her on the BS and said, "Listen, I'm not about to pack up this good champagne and all this other stuff to take up here to this mind when all you need to do is apologize. Grow the hell up." It's just been a really bad season for Gina. I went into the season liking her. She spent this entire trip blaming Shannon for her bad behavior, including evil spirits, Girl, grow the hell up and take accountability. You are not being haunted by a ghost. You're just being a jackass. This argument between Shannon and Gina has been so pointless and just a waste of time for everyone. Gina should be grown enough to just be accountable for your behavior. When have you ever been a good friend to Shannon? Shannon has been there for you through your divorce, through your domestic violence, through your DUI. Why is it that Shannon cannot also be there for Noella? I just don't get this. This is why I love Shannon. She is hilarious. I would not do it, but if I saw one of my girlfriends doing that, I would definitely crack up and I would definitely have a smile. I absolutely think it's hilarious.
This whole thing of like you telling people that I'm arrogant.
There's a line between confidence and arrogance, and certain comments that you've said to me are on the mean side. You didn't say I'm sorry. I can't tell you how many things I've done that I haven't done for anybody else. I said it went from a core 5 to a core 4. Yes, I did. Is that you have not made an effort with me. You have never reached out to me.
This whole buddy and I text you 2 times.
So all of a sudden now Gina is weepy and ready to cry, and oh my gosh, she's so upset about Shannon being there for Noella. Why not me? Why not me? Well, maybe not you, because you spent the entire season throwing her under the bus, calling her out, and treating her like crap. Maybe that's why. Girl, who gives a damn if you sent her a couple of text messages? A couple of text messages do not make up for your treatment of her this entire time. I wouldn't have replied back to you either. Shannon says that she didn't reply back because she was busy setting up for her luncheon. I still wouldn't have been bothered. Girl, go to hell on somewhere. You know, the whole, she wasn't there for me, but she was there for Noella. You know what, girl? She was there for you until you threw her under the bus. The whole Shannon never treated her like an equal. Girl, please, you sound crazy. She was there for you. Just stand there and apologize. All you have to do is say, I'm sorry. You owe Shannon an apology. You also owe Noella an apology. I don't give a damn about who's got the core friends. You in my core, she was my core, she was 5, she was 6. Who cares? I don't even know who sets their friendships up on tier levels. I don't know. If you are my friend, you're my friend. I'm not giving you a whole bunch of tier levels. Of course, in my mind, I know who my number one friend is, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not going out voicing it. Who cares? They do this, I want to be your friend, and they hug and make up, but I think it's all fake and phony on Gina's side. I think Shannon would like to squash this thing. It just took me all the way back to playground. You can't be friends with her because you're my friend. I mean, Gina's raising small kids. Girl, people have multiple friends. Let it go. I do love that Shannon was there for Noella when she removed her ring.
So much unknown. But God has a plan, and clearly it wasn't the right relationship for you. And you have a beautiful son as a result of that. And part of it. You are going to be happy again.
I think that was really sweet. I think Shannon has been extremely supportive to Noella, and I also appreciate that Noella has been supportive to Shannon as well. Going through a divorce has to be a very tough, trying time, and I'm wishing her the very best.
The divorce right now? Oh, yeah. Like literally mention anything about our cases and cases of 100 Acre.
Tell me that the divorce thing.
Come down here. And then when I'm really angry with him, I order Taco Bell and I have like a $1,500 bottle.
She's talking about her divorce to the small gang.
Oh, yeah, that's inappropriate, yeah.
Heather is just a jackass. I'm just gonna say it out there. She is so childish. Should Noella had been talking to him about this divorce and her whine? Probably not, but she was. So just let her have her conversation. The man will cut it off when he's tired of hearing it. Heather, grow the hell up. Shannon invites the girls over for a rock and roll party because she loves ribs and rock and roll, and it's a theme party. And we all know that Shannon loves a theme, and she has asked all the ladies to embrace the theme. I did see an article recently where Jen made the comment that she doesn't think Noelle is a really good fit as a housewife. You know what, Jen? You aren't either, okay? I would much rather deal with Noella and her annoying behavior than you and your boring situation. You, your shirtless husband, and Mr. Peppers can go to hell on. So the ladies are at dinner and they go around the table to say something that they didn't know about each girl. And
Lovely to count you in my friend group. Hopefully, maybe. Goals.
If you want to be a part of my friend group, don't lie about me.
If the only way to have a nice, fun night with my friends is to kiss Heather's ass, bend on over, Heather.
listen, Noella, girl, listen. There is no butt kissing now. Let it go. Let it go. You know good and daggone well you don't want to be friends with Heather Dubrow. Just let it go and move on. I would have skipped her. Emily and Shane have their wedding photo shoot, and the pictures turned out beautiful. It turns out that Shane is a little romantic. He ended up giving Emily a new ring, plus 2 additional bands for all the times they've been together. She says that she lost her rings 3 years ago, so this was really a beautiful surprise. I thought it was really, really sweet, very romantic, a great family moment.
I'm so glad I got a facelift.
Oh, yay!
So am I.
And you know, he's still a jackass. So, you know, life continues to go the way it has been. And did anybody think that he was not going to be? So we find out through Heather that Shannon wanted the girls to get together and create a rock band. However, none of them sing and none of them write music. None of them play any instruments. So Heather reached out to good old Richard Marx and Daisy Fluentes to get some music, and they went into the studio to record. And you know what? They sounded like people who don't sing. Shannon has decked her house out. The house is beautiful. I think that Shannon always goes above and beyond. She had her core friends at the house helping her cook and make these fabulous ribs.
Hi, Gina. Nice to meet you.
She has a friends.
But these are friends I never met before.
I know. I know.
Maybe they're hired actors.
Gina is still 4th grade. Shannon had finally got to a better place, and here you are at her party questioning her friends, and Emily is jumping in, being a part of it. It's just childish on a whole nother level. These women are in their late 30s, almost 60. Like, let it go.
I want to say something that you're going to really hate.
No, you could not.
Not last time I was here, but the time before. I just want to say thank you to everybody here for helping me during that time. Here we are tonight. I'm really happy for the future.
I went to Castilian as a kid.
Now, honey, listen, that was not needed. The man did not want you to make this announcement. It was an unnecessary announcement. Nobody really cares. Just, girl, you are not a good fit as a housewife. The man's face was pissed. And not only that, she tried to order more champagne and he said, no, that's enough. That's enough. Because he doesn't want to continue to be embarrassed. So at the end, we find out that Shannon and John are still together. They're buying a boat together. And Gina's not going to be invited on the boat because she's not a core friend. Turns out Noella is dating a younger man. She believes that he is her twin flame and has moved into a new house in the OC. Jen put her house on the market. Her and Ryan separated for a month, but they are now back together and starting a fresh start in their new home. Emily has been in touch with her father and may take the kids to visit him. She's still working for the Innocent Project and still stirring the pot on and off the show, I'm sure. Gina recently gave Travis a tour of her hometown in Long Island, and they're saving up to buy a bigger house. Heather and Terry recently celebrated their 25th anniversary, and they are throwing a huge party for their twins who are graduating this spring. They did put on a really nice lip sync performance. Listen, auto-tune does wonders. I'm hoping for a real cast shakeup next season. I wouldn't mind having Vicky, Tamra, Shannon, Alexis Bellino, and 2 other new housewives. I'm just saying. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.